Persuasion is basically a set of fundamental principles that we use subconsciously all the time, mostly in our day-to-day life without even thinking about it, and especially in our business life. But what we want to highlight today is that if you spend time consciously working on the art of persuasion, you can take it up to the next level and your communication skills go through the roof, and therefore, hopefully, business profits too.
It's funny, I do sales training for a lot of companies, and sometimes I do sales training for people like salespeople, and they say, oh, I could never sell things to people that, things that they don't want. And I'm almost shocked, I'm like, how good of a salesperson do you think I am? Like we've got some kind of Jedi mind power thing going on. It's not manipulation. Persuasion is inherently positive. Manipulation is inherently negative. And you think of the way that we use the words. If you had a friend who had maybe a drug problem or something, you wouldn't have said to your friends to say, look, I'm going to sit Gary down and I'm going to talk to him and try and manipulate him into not taking drugs. You wouldn't use the word like that. You might sit Gary down, you might say, look, I'm going to persuade you to share some of your drugs with me. No way,
Really importantly, you can only persuade the persuadable. They have to be interested before you can persuade. So what we mean by that is if somebody has picked up the phone, called your business, they've walked in the door, they're actually saying to you, hey, I want you to persuade me right now. I'm at least interested enough to have made the initial contact. Spend some time to persuade me. Yes, your customer might just come in and say, tell me how much it costs. But that's not because they don't want to be persuaded. That's because it's the only thing they probably know what to do when they walk into your business. The standard question is going to be, what's your best price? How much is that going to cost me? Because they don't know what questions to ask you. But they have told you right now, I want you to persuade me. I want you to spend some time. Take the time to persuade me.
And that's the thing that we see consistently. You can only persuade the persuadable. You think about the religious folks who go knocking door to door looking to save some odd souls. Are they looking for the biggest challenges? Are they looking for the people who need the most saving? Are they looking for the people who are maybe out drinking every weekend, taking every drug known to man, wild parties, much like this guy here? No, they're looking for the people who are teetering, the people who are on the edge. You can only persuade the persuadable.
But before we do that, we're going to ask the question, why do supermarkets have flowers at their front door? Does anybody know?
Who's noticed the flowers by the front door when they go into their local Woolworths? They are everywhere. Your IGAs, some of your service stations have them a little bit there. They all